Okay, I'm back. I just fell off of my bed.
Oh, you're good?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Who's that?
Or my brother.
Let's see if more people join.
Hello. Oh, okay. Okay, what's my what's my elbow looking? What? What's wrong with it? It's fine.
Any requests yet?
So, do we have an agenda set, or are we kind of just free forming it?
Okay, I'm back. Are you watching camera?
What the? Can you hear him, Greg?
I can't, barely.
Yeah, same.
Think you might be having mic or microphone issues.
Yeah, that always happens all the time. His mic is on. Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
now we can.
I can't. Yep, can hear you now. Heard that.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Um, the big bags are the big bags are the ones. Basically, they're rogues. They don't have a master.
Hey, Starforge, you're echoing.
Oh, odd. Hold on. Here. Um.
No.
What? How do I do that? Oh, let's see. Um.
Okay. Uh,
um, If I go to. Okay. What about now?
wait.
You're still echoing.
Yeah, it's echoing.
Okay. What about now? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, what's the question? So basically, my minions are the ones that are rogues. They don't have a master, a leader, or no, anybody. And then my henchmen are the Dronox. The Dronox. Basically, they're so the Dronox feeds off of energies, off of people's energy, and that's how the villain summons them, and that's it for my baddies and monsters.
Uh,
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I haven't figured it out yet.
The echo. Oh,
Yeah. I pretty much literally just. What are those? Okay.
Greg.
So Thunder Force is a reimagining of Mighty Morphin. So that being said, my big bads are Zed, but before he was watered down. So it's like the original, completely evil, terrifying incarnation of Lord Zed. In this version, he doesn't exile Rita. He keeps Rita as one of his generals. And then, of course, he keeps Fister, Squat, Babu, and Goldar. And they all act as generals. They're all just written to be completely purified. Exactly. And the minions are still putties, but they're more powerful putties.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I got cardboard stuck in my head.
All right. Okay. Oh. Okay. You're good. I agree. Yeah. The morphing grid. So basically, the morphing grid energized the gems of the Starforge Rangers. My team, it uses the power of the morphing grid.
really fast. Can everybody mute their phones when you're not, or mute your sound when you're not talking? The echo is really bad. So only keep your mic on when you're not talking, or when you're talking.
Okay. Okay, so basically the morphing grid powers up their energy chosen by the not the morphin masters but the morphing grid. Basically it's like the morphin masters created the crystals, but it's created by basically whole story set. I don't want to get into too much details of the series yet because the whole plot is to so people can find out what's happening. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So what's the question again? Power source is so there's this bagel.
That was my truck, and it's leaving. I didn't get to buy a ticket.
Sorry, I can't really think right now. Just trying to think. Okay, so there's this bagel that charges up the morphing card. Yeah, I haven't really gotten into that stuff. Sorry. Yeah.
So mine's kind of plain and simple. The Thunder Force actually follows the events of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers up until a certain point where it diverges. So the power source here is power coins, but they're alternate power coins. In Thunder Force, when Lord Zed arrives and the Rangers get the power of Thunder, a decision that Jason made earlier in Mighty Morphin allows Zordon to fully charge their powers, not just the Zords, but their full powers are upgraded to the power of Thunder. So, the scene before, in the original where they're all Mastodon Lion Thunder Zord power to transform their Zords, in this case, they get the full power. So Zack's power Zack will no longer call on the Mastodon. He will actually call on the Lion, and Jason will call on the Red Dragon, and so forth. And the way that I have it plotted out is these powers are so powerful that initially their old morphers their power morphers cannot even handle the power of Thunder. So Billy has to completely create new morphers from their old morphers after they're destroyed, trying to morph with these new coins. So the story stays initially the same, except once again Jason makes a decision earlier in the series that allows them to be more powerful later on in the series and upgrade fully to the power of Thunder.
All right. So basically, the morpher is so basically the gems are going to be shaped as the animal form: eagle, crane, lion, all of those, and their morpher sequence is simple. It's Starforge power up, and the animal spirits come out of their so debating on where the animal spirits will come out. I'm thinking out of the morpher jackets. Don't know yet. Still thinking of that. But yeah, the morphers are basically like like Forever Red, you know. But ours is like gems. Ours is crystals. No, not crystals. Gems. But yeah, basically like that. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I have a Morpher card, and so that there's a button in the at like the top middle area of it that you click. Then it puts on a temporary suit. Or put the morphing core inside the morphing cube. And then there's a button in the middle of your chest that you press, opens up something, and then you put the morpher cube and the morpher core inside of that, and then you're fully morphed. And then it closes up on its own, and then you're fully morphed. For right now, there is. I'm in the middle of making something else for morphing. Yep, I'm done.
So the morpher that they use is the original, or so they initially used the original power morphers, and or after the original morphers proved to not be compatible or strong enough for the new coins, Billy, the original Blue Ranger, is going to create a new morpher from the old coins called the Aura Morpher. It is a wrist-mounted morpher that I don't know if anybody's watched Gosei Sentai Dairanger, which season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was based on, but the Aura Morpher is a combination of the Aura Changer from that series and the Power Morpher. And if you've kind of been following me, I've posted some pictures of it and the power coins and everything. So it's a wrist-mounted morpher then that they use to morph, and they have they use basically the same morphing call. Ready, it's morphin time. Then they insert the coin into the morpher and call out whatever their animal spirit is.
Um, for me, there's no limit at all. I no limits, zero limits, zero. Oh, yeah, zero.
Okay, so I haven't thought of them fully yet, but I've thought of something, yeah, like it, but so between every attack that they do, there's at least like 2 seconds before they can use that attack again. So you can use a different attack, but then if you go to do that same attack again, you have to wait 2 seconds. So you can, while you're waiting, you can do another attack.
Sorry about that. So there, I mean, their limits are the same as you always see. They're still regular teenagers, so they have their teenage angst, the teenage problems, things like that. And as far as their power goes, it's the same limits you see with any Power Rangers. There's just creatures that are far more powerful that they have to deal with. Sorry, I'm home now, so I can come back on camera. But there's creatures that are far more powerful, and they have to learn, or continually, or learn to work together, and just find ways to overcome stronger enemies. And once again, this version of Zed is way more ruthless and powerful, like the Zed we got originally before they people got too scared and they nerfed him. And then there's him being so powerful, his minions are not going to be incompetent. Rita's not going to be incompetent. She's going to be his number one general, and he's not going to be angry with her for losing. He's going to understand that the Rangers were mentored by Zordon. Zordon is powerful, and he led his team to victory. So Zed is going to bring his minions together like that and use his power and make them work together instead of commanding them and bickering with them. So they're going to have to just overcome just a more powerful enemy. So I don't know if that's a weakness, but it is what they're going to have to face. Someone who was ruthless, and a Zed that will actually physically get into fights with them. So Zed doesn't just stand on in the Moon Palace and order them around. He will actually come out and fight the Rangers physically. And yeah, that's well. I mean, there's a little more. There is a limit on the Thunders or on the Zords. They still transform from the regular or from the Dinozords to the Thunder Zords, and there's going to be a limit on how long they can be transformed. That's why you see them go through the whole sequence of summoning them and then transforming them from the Dinozords to the Thunderzords, and they'll only use the Thunderzords when the Dinozords are not strong enough to beat the enemies, monsters.
Huh? Nine. Basically, well, we're adding in we're adding two, we're adding two new rangers, the Spirit Rangers. So 9, 10, 11. 11 Rangers if we count the Spirit Rangers. The Starforge Spirit Rangers. But, yeah, basically just 9.
Okay, yeah. So right now I'm starting off with 5 rangers, but soon I'll be moving up when I have more rangers. Yep, I'm done.
So Thunder Force is going to have a total of 10 Rangers. So you're going to have the original 6: Tommy, Jason, Zach, Billy, Trini, and Kimberly. But Rocky, Adam, and Aisha are going to eventually join with their own powers. There's not going to be a peace conference, none of that nonsense. So when they join, it's going to be because they need more Rangers. So they're going to have their own powers, their own colors, and eventually there will be a 10th Ranger who will be Cat. So you'll just have to follow the story to see how everybody comes in and gets their own unique power and unique story.
Um, I actually, there is going to be a, Basically, there's gonna be a birthday sequel where one of the Rangers has a birthday. First, yeah, but we didn't. But we don't know who though. We're still thinking. Still thinking though. But yeah, that's basically it. Oh, season sequel? No, no. Yeah, there's no. I haven't thought of that yet.
No, I haven't thought of any yet. I'm still trying to get the main stuff ready for my Bagel Empire. Still haven't thought of any of that stuff yet.
So I have sequels following the story, since it's reimagined from Mighty Morphin. There's a complete reimagined timeline all the way from Mighty Morphin all the way through In Space. So the whole thing is going to be reimagined, and there's going to be setups for everything sprinkled throughout the Thunder Force storyline. So you may see glimpses of characters that you will later recognize in their younger form and watch them kind of interact and find out why certain things are certain things. I'll kind of give a little bit of spoiler. There was a line when TJ first met Tommy. He said he wanted to be a Power Ranger since he was a little kid. Mind you, Tommy is not that much older than TJ, and the Power Rangers had only been around for a short period of time by the time he made that comment. So you're going to find out in the story why he actually said that and how he could have wanted to be a Ranger since he was a kid when the Power Rangers had only been around for like maybe 4 years at that time. So I have all kinds of little Easter eggs sprinkled in, and right now for Thunder Force, I have 56 scripts written. I don't know if I'm going to produce all of them. Some of them are going to be condensed. Some of them might not get made. But with the team that I have going, and the fact that we're not doing it live action, we're doing it as audio, but with some some animated elements and some CGI involved, we're gonna probably get most of them written, and then if there's a good reception for those stories, then I will pay off those Easter eggs in sequels to Zeo and um, Turbo and In Space.
Okay. Basic. Hold on. Basically, Basically, it's. Can you repeat that again? I forgot. Um. Oh, I forgot already. Can you re-say it again? What? Your mic.
What are the origins of your powers?
Origin. Basically, where the Rangers are from different planets, and we, my sister are the ones that found the my our dad finds the power source of the Starforge morphers and the morphing grid, and then the gems, and then our dad's spreads the gems all over the world. So that's the lord of my backstory.
Okay. So this kid, he wanted to be an astronaut, which is me, the leader. He always wanted to be an astronaut. So he went to explore a space station at like NASA, and he snuck out of the exploring area and went to space and accidentally flew to this mystery planet that he didn't know, and he just randomly found this glowing bagel, and he got those abilities, and he decided to name it the Bagel Empire. Yes. Not that I know
Never.
of. Yeah.
So, kind of some stuff we've seen. The Lord Zed comes, the Rangers get overwhelmed. He completely just stomps on them, and they need their powers upgraded. So Zordon is able to tap into a deeper level of the morphing grid and even more ancient power source and create new power coins. And they happen to be the coins with the power of thunder, and he gives them to the Rangers. And once again, they're morphers. They're so powerful that their morphers cannot contain the power. So the Ranger or Billy upgrades the morphers from power morphers to aura morphers to handle these new increased powers. So they're really upgraded powers of their original powers. That's it. Oh, for sure.
Red. No, green. Let's start with red. Red is from Mars, and blue is from Earth. Yellow. No, no, no. Red and yellow are from the sun, and then green is from Earth, and then silver is from the moon, and then pink is from I had the Pink Rangers planet all set up, but forgot the name though. So it started with a G. But yeah, that's my top 5 Rangers. He just left.
Think he dropped.
Okay, yeah, sorry. TikTok being weird. So yeah, all my rangers are from the same planet, which had that legendary bagel. Yeah, definitely I'm done.
Well, you've seen all of my Rangers before and know mostly about them. I mean, it's Jason's Trini, Zach, Kimberly, Billy, and Tommy. They've got most of the same personalities. They're gonna have. I'm gonna add character nuance to them, so they're gonna be the Rangers you know, but they're gonna have additional things that you get to learn about them, like or maybe slightly different relationships. Some of them may be more competitive with others. There may be a little bit of a kind of a love triangle going on somewhere in there. So, but it's going to be mostly the Rangers you know. Now, I want to keep the essence of their personalities intact. So that's it for me. Yeah, it's mostly branching off of the original timeline. It's kind of it follows the original timeline very closely, not like the more recent movie or some of the Boom Studio stuff. The characters are pretty much the same characters, just with slightly different, a little bit of a slightly different edge. So they're gonna look the same. They're gonna have mostly the same interests. Like Zach is gonna be still be a dancer. Jason and Tommy are still gonna be martial artists. Billy's still gonna be the smartest person in the universe, essentially. Kimberly will be a gymnast, and Trini will be a little bit of a combination of all of them. One of the best fighters, one of the smartest. I really want to keep them what people know of the characters while adding to the stories.
That's odd.
What are they talking about? That's weird. Not you.
And I told her we
In a
would
minute,
pay her
I'm-
back when we got paid, which was 6:04.
Sorry about that.
Um, don't have a bad guy for Starforge. Basically, the villains don't have like a master, like a that leads them. They're rogue. They're out in the wild, destroying the world all by themselves without nobody telling them, and just doing whatever they can to destroy them, to destroy the Rangers, to destroy the planet, the Earth, actually. But yeah, that's it for yeah. But there's no yeah, they don't have a master or a lord. But yep.
No, I don't really know what my bad guys are yet, but I don't have any bad guy lore. But when I plan on making it, bad guys they're all coming from this one team that is trying to take down my bagel empire because they're trying to get that legendary bagel on that one planet. So yeah, that's it for me.
And what was the question again? Yeah. So the bad guy is Lord Zed, as you know, and he started a war over 15,000 years ago, and he was He's been basically trying to conquer the universe for over 15,000 years, and he kept being stopped by Zordon. He went to another universe, was able to conquer that universe, and now he's back more powerful. So he's just trying to finish what he started 15,000 years ago.
I can check.
So that's it.